Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you think there is a lot of fear in the mountain about President William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga handshake? Why is there a lot of fear? Why do the people of Mount Kenya, they don't want even to imagine about the handshake between President William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga? Why is that fear? So that's actually what we are going to talk about. But before we go deeper into the discussion, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload content into YouTube, then YouTube can be in the position to notify you so that you can watch the content. Like this video and all our videos whenever you come across them. And if possible, share this video to your friends. And if they are actually lovers of politics, then request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much. May God bless you a lot because you are behind our aspiration, our effort of always coming out to do this kind of political analysis. Now let us go back to the discussion of the day. Why do you think the people of Mount Kenya fear a lot the handshake between Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samuel Ruto? They don't want to hear anything about that. Why? Why is this so? One of the specific reason why I think the people of Mount Kenya fear the handshake is because they think that if there is an handshake between President William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, then it means that we are going to increase one person in that table where the national cake is being divided. And if one person is going to be on that table, then it means that the cake that the people of the mountain always negotiate for will not be provided. Because currently, the people who sit to divide the national cake, I think, is President William Samuel Ruto, Deputy Rigathi Gachagua, Mudavadi, and sometimes Moses Masika Wetangula. So we have around 4 people who can sit together and subdivide the national cake. But if there will be an handshake, that means we are likely to have another 5th person. And that will actually affect how the national cake will be subdivided. So that's one of the biggest reasons why they fear the handshake between President William Samuel Ruto and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Another reason why there is that fear is because the people of Mount Kenya are actually eyeing presidency let come 2032. And they want that continuity between President William Samuel Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. That means if there could be an handshake between William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, there is a likelihood to complicate that vision of the mountain having presidency let come 2032. 2032. Because if you look what happened with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta when he had an handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga, there was that complication of William Samuel Ruto heading to presidency straight. And that made William Samuel Ruto to work extra hard for him actually to cringe to the presidency. So they don't want that to happen because the handshake can bring that. Another thing which makes the people of Mount Kenya to fear the handshake a lot. Remember, currently, the people of Mount Kenya have been promised certain projects which actually will be done in the Mount Kenya region as a whole. And if there is that handshake, that means there will be a new rescheduling how government projects will be done in the entire republic. And because of that, it means now some of the projects which are actually expected to be done in Mount Kenya may not be done because the resources which actually can be used to make those projects to be finished can be taken somewhere to do other projects. So there is that fear because when President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was the president, actually he had promised the projects which he wished to complete in Mount Kenya when he was on power. But when there was an handshake between him, that means Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and Raila Amolo Odinga, all the projects which were actually supposed to be done in Mount Kenya, they stalled. And that's why you will find that currently, the projects that William Samuel Ruto is trying to launch are actually those projects which were supposed to be completed by the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So the people of Mount Kenya, they fear that the handshake between Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samuel Ruto will deny them opportunity for the delivery of the development they have been promised. Also, there is that fear that if we have that handshake, there is a possibility that now President William Samuel Ruto will start having other political alignment with new individuals, with new political sphere. And they don't want that. They want President William Samuel Ruto to continue having this kind of political alliance with the people of Mount Kenya. They don't want to allow anybody to come and intrude into this political agreement between the people of the mountain and President William Samuel Ruto. So they fear that if we allow any handshake, we might have a problem. So that's majorly why the people of Mount Kenya fear the handshake between William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. So they want to maintain the status quo until 2032 so that it can be easy for them to get presidency back to their region because they are prepared. And that's why if you see what currently is happening in the mountain, people are actually coiling themselves around the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. And that's why it has become obvious that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is currently the kingpin of Mount Kenya. And that's why we are seeing that there are various retrieve of people who were actually outside Rigathi Gachagua, they are coming home. People like Muthai Ngunyi, who was working for Azimio, who was working for President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He want now to work with President William Samoei Ruto, but in the real sense, he want to work with the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. If you see members of Jubilee, they have decamped from Azimio and they want to work with Kenya Kwanza, and that it means that they want to work with Rigathi Gachagua. They want to be behind Rigathi Gachagua. So that's basically why we have a lot of fear in the mountain. So do you agree with this? But I could like you to drop your other reasons why the people of Mount Kenya fear the handshake between President William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Always remember to hit the notification bell, because that is the only way you will let YouTube always to give you notification whenever we come up with any political content. And also, like our videos, share our videos to your friends, and if they are lovers of politics, then obviously request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly as we meet in our next political conversation. Thank you and bye.